Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I thought I would do a Kindle haul because I have not done one of these in quite a few months. I was trying to go back to see when the last one I did, and I was like, oh, that's why I have so many backed up on here. Now, these are all from Netgalley, all downloaded onto my Kindle, ready to go. And I have a lot. I've been getting some Netgalley books, and I've been reading some Netgalley books as well, but I'm trying to keep it a little bit more balanced as far as not either requesting or accepting a whole lot of them until I have read a little chunk, and it's going okay. I've been trying to work on my percentage for Netgalley, and trying to get it up. I'm still at 40%. I just can't seem to get out of the low 40s, but it's okay. Everything's fine. We're working on it, and I did download quite a few over the past few months, so I just wanted to let you see what I got. Hopefully I will remember what the synopsises of all these are. I think I'm okay. So the first one I have here is Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon, which came out in July. So this is already out. And this one follows a man and a woman who are pairing up to help each other out in certain areas. And I believe she's helping him with the ladies and kind of giving him some experience because he doesn't have any. And it's making it hard for him to approach women and to, flirt and to, do all that stuff. But I think it goes a little bit too far, that type of stuff. And then he's helping her with something in return. I don't fully remember what, but that one. I also have The Heiress by Rachel Hawkins, which comes out in January. So this will be her newer one coming out. And I do not remember the synopsis of this one, but I did read a book by her earlier this year, and I enjoyed it. And then I have read another one of hers that I read last year that I enjoyed as well. So I have enjoyed her books. They're not great, fantastic, but they're kind of thrillery. I would say thrillery because they're not, super thrilling, but they do have like a mystery aspect to them, but they're not, like edge of your seat, can't put down, that type of thing. But they're fun and I do enjoy them. So I'll pick up her new one. Yeah. Okay. I also have The Connollys of County Down by Tracy Lang, which came out in August. And this one, I believe, is a family drama. I read her first book, We Are the Brennans, which I loved. That was a big surprise that I loved that one so much. This one I'm hearing is not quite as good, so I'm going to go into it with a little bit lower expectations as far as that goes. But I have heard it's worth the read, so I'll get to that one eventually. But it is going to be like a family drama following members of a family. Okay, and then I have My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine, which came out at the end of August. And yeah, this is literally this girl gets a roommate and figures out that he's a vampire. And I think an old-timey vampire, I think like Dracula type of vampire. Like he kind of lives his life like he's stuck in, a different time period for a very specific reason, obviously. So it just sounds like a lot of fun. And I've heard some actually pretty good things about it. So okay, and then I have 10 Things That Never Happened by Alexis Hall, which came out earlier in October. And this is his new one. It, I believe, follows two colleagues who are sharing an attraction or find out that they have an attraction to each other, and it's going to be a male-male romance. I'm hoping that this one has like just the quirky, sweet, charming characters that I have loved from Alexis Hall before. So I'm hoping that's the same thing. So this is a completely new story. This does not have anything to do with his other series, the Boyfriend Material series. These are completely new people. And I am very excited to read this at some point. I also have the audiobook that I got from Libro FM from their advanced reader copy program as well. So I have this kind of in two different areas, but I'll probably listen to it because I have really liked Alexis Hall's audiobooks in the past, so I'll probably go that way, but very excited for this one. This is on my most anticipated for the year. Okay, and then I got Unleashed Holiday by Victoria Shade, which came out in September. So this is a holiday book, obviously, that has some dogs, something that follows dogs somehow. I'm sure it's like a sweet romance, and the dogs bring them together, and I'm gonna read it. Like when I saw the description, I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds so sweet. And yeah, I could use some dog love for sure. I do plan to read that in December. Like, I think I'm going to go through my Netgalley list in December and try to pick out all the holiday books that I have, because I have a couple, even from this list. So I'm going to try to work on those this holiday season. Okay, and then I also got Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree, which comes out November 7th. This is a prequel book to Legends and Lattes. So this follows Viv, who is the main character in Legends and Lattes, and it's her, I don't know if she's a teenager or she's younger, and you're kind of following her through some of her things that she was doing in the past. So I'm definitely interested in reading it. I did really like Legends and Lattes. I didn't love it. It wasn't a favorite. I didn't even keep my copy of it, to be honest, but I enjoyed it when I read it. And I'll definitely read this one, but I don't think I'll purchase a copy of it. So I'll just read it on my Kindle and be good with that. But I have a feeling it'll just be a nice, cozy, fun read and sit in a bookshop. So can't go wrong. Okay, the next one I got is Mama Cusses. This is by Gwenna Lathland, and this one comes out in March. I don't know if any of you follow her on Instagram, but her Instagram is fantastic. I do follow her, and that's how I found out she was coming out with a book. And I was like, oh, that's Gwenna. That's awesome. She makes really funny videos about parenthood and being a parent and all of the things that come with that. And, you know, they're really funny and they make a lot of sense. And then she'll post videos that I'm like, that's a genius idea. Like, why am I not doing this in my own house? That's brilliant. So that type of stuff. And she's very real. She's very, unfiltered, obviously. And yeah, so I was like, I would give that book a read. Absolutely. So so I got that one. That one comes out in March. And if you haven't seen her Instagram, I'll leave a link down below. Okay, so the next one I got is Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. Now, this is not a brand new release. This is a re-release. And I believe it was originally self-published and it got picked up. I think Penelope Douglas, some of her books are getting picked up traditionally. So it's just kind of one of those things. And I grabbed Birthday Girl. It's one that's been on my list for a while as wanting to read. So we'll see. I believe this is taboo. I believe this is a big age gap romance, and I believe it's it's a girl who has broken up with her boyfriend, but then she gets involved with his dad. I think that's what it is. It seems like it might be a little bit of a tamer one that she has written, but I'm still interested. And then I got Clover Hendry's Day Off by Beth Morey. This one comes out in January. I have read a book by Beth Morey before called The Love Story of Missy Carmichael and loved it. And so I definitely want to read another book by her and see what I think. I don't remember the premise of it. I saw the author. I think I vaguely read it and then I requested it and then I got approved. So yay. So we'll see what that's all about when I get to it. And I have When I'm Dead by Hannah Morisy, which just came out in October. So this one is book number 3 in a series. I have 2 and 3 from Netgalley. I do not have book 1. Riddle me that. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll get my hands on book 1. The first book is called Hello Transcriber. So it follows a same town and like crimes and things that are happening there in some way, shape, or form. But I've heard really, really good things about Hannah Morisy as an author. So I'm interested. And then I have Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice by El Casamano. This is book number 4. It comes out in March. I've read book 1. I loved Finlay Donovan. I have 2 and 3 downstairs on my shelves that I haven't read yet. And I'll get number 4 because it's really a fun series. Some people are calling it a cozy. I think it's a little bit more than a cozy, but it's definitely a lot of fun. It's a lot of tongue in cheek. It's humorous. And there's also like murder and a mystery to solve. And Finley's going to solve all of it, but she's going to get herself in trouble at the same time. And there's a love triangle happening and what's going to happen. So yeah, I really like the first one. Then I got Murder Road by Simone St. James, which comes out in March. I love Simone St. James. I have 1000% loved her newer releases. Her older releases are a little hit and miss for me. So I'm going to probably focus more on her newer releases more than anything. But this one comes out in March and I cannot wait. I believe it follows a stretch of road that a lot of people die on. And maybe not for the reasons everyone thinks. I'm going to leave it at that because she's going to make it amazing. It's going to be creepy. I can't wait. Okay, the next one is Faking Christmas by Carrie Winfrey. This came out in September. So this is the other Christmas book that I have. And I will definitely read it this year. I've not read anything from Carrie Winfrey yet. She's written a couple books and I haven't read any yet, but I definitely want to read this one. And it is a woman who is trying to impress her boss by pretending that she owns like a Christmas farm or something, but really her sister owns it, but she needs to make it look like she does for who knows why. And then someone who's coming in to be her fake boyfriend or husband or something. She needs all this credibility, I guess, with her boss. And then, of course, they're going to get snowed in and it's going to be fantastic. So, yep. The Last Murder at the End of the World by Stuart Turton comes out in May. So this is a very early release that I'm getting. I have not read anything by Stuart Turton yet, but I'm so interested, and this cover grabbed me immediately. The cover is gorgeous, but I haven't read anything by him. But do I own 2 of his books? Yes, I do. And now I have a 3rd, and I haven't read anything by him. Come on, Sarah. I don't remember what this is about. But I know that the cover is gorgeous. I know that the title jumped out at me, and I know that the author jumped out at me, even though I haven't read anything by him. But I'm obviously interested. Okay, last one is The Fake Mate by Lana Ferguson. Comes out in December. I have another book by her, actually. I think I have it through Netgalley. I have The Nanny. I haven't read that one yet, but I have heard good things about that one. This one is actually like The Guy's a Werewolf. But it's going to be like mainstream rom-com stuff. And I'm really curious as to how that's going to work. Because it's not like an urban like it's not going to be in the fantasy section. It's going to be in the romance section. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to work and what's going to happen with that. Yeah. So we'll see. And her stuff can get pretty spicy from what I hear. So I'm here for that too. But I'm going to give it a try. Okay, so those are all the books that I have gotten from Netgalley over the past couple of months. Sorry, it was a lot because I just kind of let it pile up a little bit. So let me know your thoughts down below. Have you read any of them? Because some of them are already out. Let me know if you've read any of these. Let me know if you're excited about any of the ones coming out soon that I have talked about. And I will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.